Okay, hello everybody. So I am back with an story time, like informational video. Okay, so I'm just gonna be talking about like my experience at K-pop Star, like my actual experience, like how I auditioned for the show, what I did when I got there, and like stuff that nobody tells you, like stuff that shocked me, I will tell you about. And hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm not gonna say it in detail because some of the things I might make in another video, like more detailed stories, but I'm gonna tell you just like the basic of how I did K-pop Star. So I just found out about K-pop Star because I used to watch the show like season 1 or 2, and like I watched those seasons, but I just saw like a lot of flyers saying like audition for K-pop Star season 5, audition, and it kind of caught my eye. I was like, should I audition? But like honestly, I'm the biggest wimp ever. I have stage fright and I just had no confidence in myself, so I never auditioned before. But like my whole life, a lot of people, especially my friends, have been telling me to audition for the show, so I was like, might as well. And I went, and the audition, you could sign up by like emailing them and like doing admissions or whatever. And then I went, and the audition was in New York because K-pop Star is like worldwide, and there was like around 500 to 600 people auditioning. I went to Korea around October, and the living situation was, I was living with my aunt, but like I felt bad, so I just moved to the dorms that they provided for international contestants. And they provided food and housing. So I passed the first round, and I was really shocked because I was 100% sure I was gonna fail, mostly because the song I don't think it suited me that well at the time. And honestly, I had no confidence in myself, like whatsoever. I never thought I was like that good, and I was just really shocked to see the reactions of the judges, because I know I wasn't that good. Like my legs were shaking, like legit shaking. But like, and then I went to the second round, and that's when like I sang New York State of Mind, and like everyone started like applauding me because I sang so well. But I was just like, what? I was so confused because I never thought I was that good. And honestly, for me, I think the most fun I had ever like performing was with Crystal, because she really knew how to like make the stage into like a playground, kind of like I could be free, and I didn't really care what people thought because she was doing the exact same thing with me, and I always thought she was so admirable. Okay, so while in Korea though, we didn't really get to hang out a lot because once the show started going and like people started watching more, and like as the rounds go up, I just kept showing up more because I passed the rounds. Like they didn't allow us to go outside a lot because they knew it would be kind of like a spoiler. Like if they saw me out and like in Korea, they would know that I'm still in the show. So they didn't really let us go out, and yeah, it was kind of boring because we wanted to travel and like see a lot of stuff, but we were never really allowed to that much. But it was still fun because we had like experience nobody else could experience. So since we couldn't travel and stuff, we would just go out shopping like with masks on so no one can tell, and we would have to ask for permission first, of course, but like we would sometimes go out to see a movie in the city that we're in and just go shopping. But like towards the end we couldn't even do that, so basically we just watched TV all day and just talked about our lives with each other because we were all international contestants in the dorms. So top 10, let me talk about that. Top 10 was so stressful. Before top 10, it was more free, and like I was just I felt no burden. But once you get a top 10, preparations get much more intense. You practice longer hours and you're more isolated. So on top of that, you're so stressed out to see if like you pass or not, because when you're in the show, like you're kind of in the mindset where it's like life or death. Like if I don't win, I'm never gonna have a life. And that's honestly, like, even though I didn't want to think like that, it was what I thought. Because I first came into the show and all I thought was like, oh, this is like literally the work of God. Like I couldn't have done it without him, and I'm just gonna take this as a gift from God, like an experience that he gave me. But then towards the end, I was just like, oh my God, like if I don't pass, I'm literally gonna have no life. I need to debut, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to get into a company. Like, but what if I don't want to get into a company? Well, what if I want to finish college? Like, what if I want to finish school? Like, what am I gonna do if I'm so lonely and stuff? And it was so stressful. And honestly, like, I wasn't the only one. Everybody was so stressed. And our practice hours consisted of like going to the practice place from like 1 or 2 p.m. to like 10 or 11 p.m. And honestly, I don't really practice because I just don't like practicing, because I feel like it takes the meaning out of songs. I practice, but like, you know, a lot, like 8 hours of practicing is like, I don't do that. I probably do like 1 hour of practicing. So it was like really stressful for me when like we had to practice that much, because I was just in a room not practicing, you know what. And towards the end of like before I got eliminated, I didn't really want to be in the show, because honestly there was a lot going on in my life, and like it was just like colliding with everything, and I just couldn't handle that much stress, because it's just like was it really worth it at that point, like being that stressed all the time? And I was like, if I'm like this stressed just because of a show, like how much more stressed would I be if I was a trainee and like my life literally depended on if I became famous or not. And towards the end of the, like, I guess before I got eliminated, I just really wanted to kind of like lose. Of course I wanted to try my best, but like deep down I didn't want to win. Okay, so the final stage was when all the contestants, well not all, like top 10 contestants and some of the contestants from like the before rounds came all together with the legendary Yoonbokki singer. And it was crazy because, like, would you imagine the legendary singer singing with us? Honestly, overall, I think just the experience was like, it was life-changing. Like, I got so many opportunities from it, and although it was so stressful and like it really did kind of like make me not feel good about like performing sometimes, it still was like an experience that I would never trade anything for. And it definitely did give me a lot of opportunities and opened a lot of doors for me that I would have never ever had before. Like, I would have never started YouTube if I didn't go on K-pop Star, because I would have never had the confidence. But I don't really care what people think about me now. Like, of course, like, your opinion matters, but if you're gonna be a hater, like, oh well, like, I'm not gonna do anything. You can hate, but like, it's not gonna affect me. I'll find you and I'll kill you. And the best part of K-pop Star was I gained your guys. And like, honestly, without you guys, like, what would I have done? Like, literally my life would have been me eating pizza and crying every day about how bad my grades are. It's the truth though. Reality sucks. But, you know, I don't even know. Like, this, right now, just even recording feels like a dream to me. Like, something I could have never accomplished. Something that would always be in the back of my mind, but I would have never done. And I just thank all of you guys for it. And I thank God for this too. Because I know it was because of him. I knew I couldn't have done it without him. So my next video is gonna be with Jamie, and it's gonna be kind of fun, so you should watch it, if you know what I mean. It's gonna be fun, just trust me. So watch it. Yeah, so that's it. Bye.
My lip gloss is gonna get on it.
It's good, right?
Oh, it is good.
Sponsor me. So, I first auditioned